Hello, welcome to another battle report. We will be doing mission 4, the Spoils of War. This is one where you get to steal objectives from your opponent. We have Orks vs Nurgle Chaos. For the Nurgle army, we have a Rhino with 7 Plague Marines, Power Fist, and 2 Melter Guns. Another Rhino. This one has 7 Plague Marines, 1 with a Power Sword, 1 with a Plasma Gun, and 1 with a Flamer. A Plague Hulk, this giant thing here. 28 Zombies and Typhus. We then have 28 zombies and a mounted Chaos Sorcerer, and then 3 Obliterators. For the Orks, they look a bit further up the board because they've all infiltrated due to a Warlord trait. We have 20 boys, 2 big shooters and a knob. We have 10 boys in a truck. The knob's got Power Claw. 10 Gretchen. 10 Gretchen. We have another 20 squad of boys here, 2 big shooters and a boss knob. Another squad of 10 boys. The knob has a Power Claw. Up here we have 20 shooter boys. They've got a knob and 2 big shooters. The war boss is in this truck with 5 mega knobs. And then we have another squad of 20 boys. Again, 2 big shooters and a boss knob. And then finally we have the big mech with shock attack gun and 10 more Gretchen. Okay, so that's the armies and the game we're playing. We're probably just going to smash each other in the face as opposed to getting objectives, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, end of the Nurgle turn 1. The zombies moved up. Zombies moved up. The Plague Hulk and the Marines moved up. All of the Plague Marines got out. And they shot this squad of Orks here quite a lot. They did their morale test and passed it, so they're staying, which is all good. The only other damage that was done was 2 hull points were taken off this truck by the Obliterator fire, and a couple of psychic powers reduced some squads' toughness. That squad is -1 toughness and can't run, and this squad over here is -1 toughness and -1 strength. And that's the end of the Nurgle turn. They got 1 objective, which was objective 5. Okay, the end of Orc turn 1. This squad moved up and didn't do anything, but they're close to objective 3, so that is an objective for me. The Orc truck moved up and turbo boosted, so it's really close to those Obliterators now. The Grots moved up, got that objective, so that's 2 points to me so far. The boys here moved up, the truck moved up, and the boys got out, they were there, and then they charged into the zombies. They killed about 7 zombies and lost 4 in return. Probably not going to survive that one, but they keep them held there while the other Orks walk up the field. The Orks in this ruin, they stayed where they were and they shot at the zombies, killing a few. The Orc war boss got out of the truck and he moved up and he charged and just removed a squad of Plague Marines, all gone there. The squad that was very destroyed, my Orc boy squad that was here, moved up, assaulted, charged, and are now in combat, as you can see with these Plague Marines here. So I managed to kill a squad, so that's first blood, so it's 3.22 at the moment, I believe. And we'll see what happens in Nurgle turn 2. End of the Nurgle turn 2. It was a pretty good turn over here. The Obliterators put 3 Flamers onto the truck, killed the squad inside, and blew the truck up. The combat here, a few more zombies died, but the Orks were defeated and ran away. This squad of zombies here, they attempted to charge the Orks here, but lost too many from Overwatch, and so therefore died. Over here, the Plague Hulk charged the Mega Knobs, and unfortunately, Strength 10 AP2 ruins Mega Knobs, so the squad is very close to dying, and return was poor. The Plague Marines managed to kill off the squad. You see the little Orc is running away. And that is basically the whole turn. 1 point was scored because I failed a morale check. And that is the end of their turn. Hello, on Orc turn 2, this squad of boys that was there, what I was called this turn by the way, they moved up and they charged the Obliterators, doing absolutely nothing. The squad of Gretchen moved up a little bit. I have that objective, so one extra point for me. This squad of boys, they again did a war and moved up. They killed a few zombies, but that's about it. The Orc truck here has taken objective 1. So another point for me, and this final Orc truck is you can just see, that's the next objective that I need to take. Number 3, this squad of boys, they moved up, they shot and charged the zombies, killing quite a few, but Typhus is in there and he's going to blow up all my Orcs very soon. Coming over here, the Plague Hulk managed to remove the last Mega Knob, and the War Boss managed to almost kill the Plague Hulk, taking off its weapon, so hopefully the War Boss can survive and kill it. And the Plague Marines, funnily enough, lost a couple of guys to just random big shooter fire. But that's the end. So I've got 3 points now, so it's 7 points to the Orcs. And there's a lot of dead zombies. However, those Obliterators are never dying. And Typhus is going to hurt some Orcs next turn. So we'll see what happens in the next turn for Nurgle. So, Nurgle turn 3, the Rhinos moved about, shot and killed the singular grot. The last remaining Plague Marine charged into combat with the War Boss, and as you can see, the War Boss reigns supreme. He lost a couple of wounds, but both the Plague Hulk and the Marine are dead. The combat here, the Orcs lost and ran, so Typhus is now coming round to hunt the War Boss. We have over here, combat is a stalemate here. A few more zombies died, a few more Orcs died, probably never going to end. And over here, we have one of the Obliterators died, and no Orcs. The Obliterators failed miserably. So again, that combat probably will never end. And I believe one objective was scored for the Nurgle that turn. Now moving on into Orc turn 3. End of Orc turn 3. The Orc boys over here managed to kill another Obliterator, so they're doing good work. Over here, the Orc killed a few zombies, the zombies killed a few Orcs, pretty much a stalemate. This squad managed to kill a zombie or so, as did the... Yes, my lord. As did the truck. The War Boss got in the truck because he's scared of Typhus, which is pretty un-orky, but I don't want to lose him, he's too pretty. And I managed to get 3 objectives, well, technically 5, because one of them was a D3, which I rolled a 6 for, basically by just having my grots at the back of the field. Lovely, lovely grots, doing nothing but sitting there. But yeah, so that's I'm on 13, the Orcs are on 13 points, and Nurgle have, we believe, about 3 points currently. But we're all running out of models, so we'll see what happens in Nurgle turn 4. Nurgle turn 4. The Obliterator and his squad have done nothing. The squad of zombies here, they all died, and the Sorcerer ran away. Over here, Typhus used the Psychic Blast to kill a few Orcs, and then they charged in and killed some more. They will probably be killing the rest of that Orc squad off next turn. And over here, the Rhino decided to ram the Orc truck, removing the big shooter from it. And no objectives were scored this turn, so that's it. And it's going to move on to Orc turn 4. End of Orc turn 4. The Obliterator is still there. He's never dying, ever. Which is okay. The Sorcerer has been charged again and lost 2 wounds, but he still has 2 left. So that will probably might end this turn. Typhus finally managed to kill the squad of Orcs that he was with, and my War Boss flew up the board to grab Linebreaker. The 3 objectives I've got, again, pretty easy ones, and I managed to get them. So now we're moving into turn 5 for Nurgle. I believe it's just going to be can the Sorcerer and Typhus do any more damage? Okay. End of the zombie at the Nurgle turn 5. The Obliterator managed to kill some people this time. There are about 4 or 5 less Orcs over there due to mob roll killing some more. The Sorcerer is down a wound, but he's still alive, unfortunately. And then over here, the War Boss's truck has died, and he's just there, valiantly going to fend off Typhus and a Rhino. And no objectives that turn, so moving on to Orc turn 5. Hello, end of the Orc turn 5 and the end of the battle. So the Obliterator finally was killed by just overwhelming attacks. The Sorcerer on Cal managed to survive. He's killed a couple more Orcs, stayed in combat, and has one wound remaining. Funnily enough, the Shock Attack Gun, which hasn't really done anything all game, decided to put a Vortex Blast, that's the blue one right here, and annihilate the Rhino I was trying to kill. Shame that's right at the end, could have been fun, but one dead Rhino. The combat over here, the War Boss charged into Typhus. The zombies did nothing, and then both Typhus and the War Boss killed each other at the same time. So everybody gets Slay the Warlord. Unfortunately, victory points, it is pretty one-sided. The Orcs have a grand total of 18, if you include 19. Sorry, if you include. We got Line. Oh no, we didn't get Linebreaker. So 18. 18, and the Nurgle had 5. So it was 5 to 18. I just seem to get all the right cards at all the right time. If we look at how much damage was done, there is about a Sorcerer left and 2 zombies. The field is looking very empty. All my Grots got, oh, and the Rhino. The Rhino's down here as well. The Grots are pretty much untouched. There's a couple of dead Grots here. And I've lost 60 or 70 boys, I've got maybe about 20-ish boys left over here. But that's about it. So lots of death on. Oh, and that truck is still alive. But yeah, so good game. End of.